See, the funny thing is that this opening is you're gonna hear this again later on, because I'm making a video about how we make this work behind the scenes and how we set it up and how we film, and then you're gonna see how we edit after that. And this is literally leading on while in the media video to something. This is the beginning of the video, but you're gonna see this again at the middle of the video, where you're gonna see at the end of the video how we edit, and it's a funny joke because I'm running out of ideas. Alright, let's give this a shot. I'm going to start recording with my phone because I know the audio on this camera is terrible. But this... I'll wait until I start speaking. There we go. This is going to be a showcase into how we film these videos in the setup process of the whole thing. Go from, well, this point to editing and release. So, let's get started. We're going to start with audio. That's not what I normally start with. I normally start with camera. But since I need decent audio for this, then we'll do that first. Oh yeah, audio. There we go. One of them will work. Right. So there is our audio recorder. It's a Tascam DR07 Mark II. We're going to turn it on. Turn it on, show it to that camera. We're just using this one for audio, but I am totally using this as well. Then it needs a card, so we'll use one of our cards over there. One of them is actually in that camera, so hey ho. And then we're gonna grab the card, and then we'll just pop it, shoot, hit. Yep, there it is. Movie magic. Right, we've got a card in, it's reading the card, as you can see. And then we'll plug in our audio, our lovely microphone. This is a Sennheiser something or other. I will put the name on screen, I don't know its exact name. But yeah, it's very small but very capable USB 3.5mm mic. So I'm just going to put the camera down and plug this in. Hopefully the audio is still good. We'll just pop that in. And we'll start recording. Occasionally we have to adjust levels, but in this case we probably don't. That's probably fine. So I'm now going to take it off. I'm now going to stop it recording while I put it on. This is an interesting process. So, well, interesting. Anyone who's put on a lavalier microphone knows it's vaguely interesting. Because you don't want the cable to be visible. So most of the time you just run them down your top layer you're wearing. But because I might need to take that off to mount it, I might have to go all the way under my clothes, and then we put it on. I also don't know how well I'm in frame, but we're gonna just... I think I might still be recording. If I am, I bet that sounded great. Yeah, no I am. No I'm not. Okay. But now we're recording again, and just check that our levels are good. Here we are, and then we can put this in our back pocket. But it's gonna stay in front pocket for now, while we keep setting up. Right, so we're just going to do another thin clap so I know these two are synced. Brilliant. Next up, camera. This is the camera we use to film. It's a Sony a6000 with a 18 to 105mm lens, which can also do a double digital zoom. It's a very nice camera. It doesn't have a battery in it yet. So we just pop open the slot. I can stop that recording now. We pop open that slot, and we just put battery in, put an SD card in. All our SD cards are pre-wiped before we start with filming, so hence why I don't need to do any wiping. Then close the latch, turn the camera on, and run the light because there's a lens cap on. But now, that camera is ready to film. So we'll turn it off for now. We'll pop it down, and then we will get to preparing our stands. This is my Zome Q111 tripod. It has a screw in it because I lost the pan handle. But hey ho. And then we're gonna just undo all of these. I just work at Mac Extension because I keep the camera a fair way away and I want it at head height. So we just have a good time with these. Just there you go. And I'm gonna pull this chair out of the way. Like all the way out the way. Come on a journey. There you go. And then we'll put this tripod up where it goes, which is roughly there. I'm very aware that I'm going to hit that tripod, and I'm going to put the camera on the tripod mount, otherwise known as a quick release plate, because it's a plate that can quickly be released from a tripod, so you can go fairly quickly from tripod to handheld. And vice versa, you can just go whoop, whoop, instead of having to secure it all the time. Right. Very aware that I'm hitting that. I hope that's not too distracting for you. And then I'm going to just start rolling immediately, since we're doing this recording, but we're just going to zoom it in to like 28. It's actually a little bit low right now, so we're going to just lift it upwards using our little handle. There we go. We want to keep the cassette deck roughly center frame, and we're going to do an audio sync. Since this is already rolling, we don't need to say anything. Then since I know this is OP week 24, what I'm going to do now is lift you up, show you to you, and then put you down. In fact, no, we will put you over here, because then you can see the process of setting the lights up. So the lights we use, as I've mentioned before, are P200 2.4Gs by Neewer, and we put them on Neewer light stands. The reason we use these is because it's the ones that the school has. That's not a joke. As you know, I borrow this stuff from my media suite, and it's the lights that they have. But hey, we're not complaining. They're high quality lights. You can adjust brightness and color saturation, temperature. Color temperature. So we're going to put that one roughly there. We're just going to unscrew both of these so they're loose. While we work out our height, we're going to be roughly there. Because you want to position this point with the bottom of the light, and you want your light roughly center of, you know, your head. And we'll just hook the light on there, and we need the retaining screw, which I forgot about up until this very moment. Yeah, that's fine. Retaining screw. And we just put that in there, and then screw it in. And we'll just try and vaguely position it. Where we want to go. There we go. And then we position the cover pieces so we're not covering up too much, and then we can stick some batteries in it. We have 4 of these batteries, so you can hot swap. They are MPF 550, 7.2 volts, 2600 milliamp. Therefore, they last a fair amount of time, especially for lights that bright. That's only on 40%, and our other light is our primary light, so it goes a little bit higher. We usually stick it at about 60. I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to squish my bag. And you may wonder, how is that not in frame? Don't worry, I wonder that too. And I'm trying to align it up with where the other one is. That looks about right. And we'll put the other light on. Luckily this time I can reach the retaining screw. One of the things we're going to be omitting, not admitting in this episode, is the camcorder. Partially because I'm just going to use that one, and I may actually just continue using that one in future. The action cam, since, you know, it's my camera, it makes doing this a whole lot easier. And quite frankly, it's better. And I hadn't ignored that until recently. Yes, you can't zoom on the thing, but I barely use the zoom on the camcorder anyway. You can't see it in front of you. I don't use that, I just pre-position. We'll just position all that. Yeah, that looks good. I'm a little bit worried about that tripod, but it looks fine. Then we'll plug one battery to battery and turn this one on. There it is. So yes, we have our camcorder, which we're going to position basically in the same way we do the camera. So you're already on a tripod. It's literally just an Amazon Basic tripod, but we're going to position you in the same way we would the camcorder. So we're just going to... There is other stuff in this room right now, which makes it a little bit more difficult. So we're just going to do that, tighten that. That looks good. Right, that's still rolling. This should still be rolling. And it is. Is this still rolling? Yep, been rolling for 5 minutes. We're on 80% battery, so we've used 7. Not bad. Right, then I changed the sign on my door to say that I'm recording to yes. Probably should have done that 10 minutes ago. And we stand here. We straighten ourselves up. And we film the opening. See, the funny thing is that this opening is you're gonna hear this again later on, because I'm making a video about how we make this work behind the scenes and how we set it up and how we film. And then you're gonna see how we edit after that, and this is literally leading on while in the media video to something. This is the beginning of the video, but you're gonna see this again at the middle of the video, where you're gonna see at the end of the video how we edit. And it's a funny joke because I'm running out of ideas. Is there anything else I need to add in the script? I'll record an opening paragraph, we may or may not use it. So as I just said, first off, I'm using a microphone, I don't know if it's any good, we'll see in the edit. But this is going to be a behind the scenes video. I'm going to show you my workflow now that we've ironed out the issues with it. There's like 2 changes in this week's that are going to continue forward, but other than that, I think we've ironed everything out. This is going to be showing you how we edit, record, prepare to record, and edit this series, all the projects. Now, not how we used to do it. How we used to do it is I opened OBS, recorded, and then we edited that. But now it's actually, you know, vaguely professional. That light's very wonky. I hope that's not okay. But, shall we get started? I think we shall. Cut to me about 10-12 minutes ago. There we go. That's how we do it. That's how we do it here. Oh, my eyes. Then we immediately turn the lights off because it hurts my eyes. Is that light on the right temperature? Yes, it was. Oh. Then we're going to stop recording on the main camera. And this one's going to stop rolling too, because we're going to cut to desktop recording. And the audio is also going to cut. There'll be no video to accompany this, but you know. Lol.